Hello
Hello
there.
there. How are you all?
Glad that you're here.
We
Listen,
are.
we
Buster, there
we
you
are
go. Buster's here today.
we are
SueSue BooBoo Buster,
Buster
and
and Wolfman, and it's
Wolfman.
very you as you know if you've been following us, it's kind of rare anymore that we have the dogs hanging out, and we're glad to have them here. We love them. They're our buddies. He's a buddy for sure. Look at that big old head. Okay.
So we're excited. After we did a recent video reaction, we got suggestions to do
Yeah.
Elvenjig and Elvenpath, and it sounds like it's going to be really great, Celtic and kind of folksy
Yeah.
and fun.
Looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Nightwish, Elvenjig, and Elvenpath live in Bogata, Colombia. And so we're ready to go. If you guys are,
Let's go,
we'll
man.
start and we'll meet you on the other side. All right.
Mm-hmm. Meet you on the flippity flop.
That sounds nice.
All right. Oh, cool. That's good. Yeah.
The shelter and shade of the forest, calling, calm in silence, accompanied only by the full moon, the howling of a night wolf, and the path under my bare feet, the elven path. introduced me to Wolfman told me to keep the sound of war for him. And from Rome to let the rest of fall, 'cause my fantasies build those spot, romance with pixies, snowman.
Okay, I gotta stop it for a minute.
I know why you're stopping it.
Why am I stopping?
Bilbo Baggins?
Right, because
Yes, well, this is mystical.
when she first started singing, in my head, I was like, this is, two questions I had. First question, is this have anything to do with, Lord of the Rings? At least Bilbo does. I don't know if the rest of the names, because it's got 7 dwarfs and all that stuff.
Yes,
I mean,
but I think
it's
that
just listing off a bunch of
there's a lot in it.
fantasy
Yeah.
people. But the other question I had, not really related to that, who does their graphics?
I don't know.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love it.
Somebody super
It's the whole
talented.
package is like, one thing Alice Cooper used to say when he would do his shows, and I'll get this started like right now, but he would say that he wanted his shows to look like a movie. Like when he was a kid, he watched these movies,
Yes.
and it was the lights and sound and everything go on, and the words and everything, and that's
The
what
whole
this is.
experience.
This is basically a movie. Anyway, I'm sorry guys, I want to back it up some. Here we go.
Told me to keep the sound of war for him. And from Rome to let the rest of fall, 'cause my fantasies build those spot, romance with pixies, snowman, willow, trolls and the 7 dwarfs, the path goes forever. Away to the last, where as a hero I stand, the path where beauty met the beast, Elvenpath. It's the of these words, love my magic and mighty swords, makes my soul long for the past, Elvenpath.
Long ago, the early years of the second age, the great elven smiths forged rings of power.
As I return to my room, and the sleep takes me by my hands, magic goes through the woods, carry me into Neverland. In this spell of night, the words are new creation. In this spell of night, the words are new creation.
But then the Dark Lord learned the craft of ring making and made the master.
Nice. All right, guys. So
All right, so let me start with some of you were asking about Lord of the Rings.
yeah,
There's, I think lots of different references to fairy tale, mythical. You've got a number of Disney references,
Right.
from Beauty and the Beast to the 7 Dwarfs to, I know there was one other one. And then, of course, they talk about Bilbo, which I
Right.
love that.
yeah.
And the Pixies. So I think it's basically not just Lord of the Rings, but that.
No, but they did add in the very end, they kind of stamped it with Lord of the Rings because the guy comes on and talks about, they made the rings, right? And then the Dark Lord comes on and makes the Master Ring. He makes one ring to rule them all, and that's where the book really starts with Bilbo. Well, there's the book about the Hobbit, just the Hobbit, but then there's a book of the trilogy of the books, right? And I read all three of them, but basically the whole thing is this ring, right? He comes in contact and possession of this ring, and so anyway, long story short, that's the end of it. You're right, because there was very few references to Lord of the Rings until the end, and then the end is kind of cements it with the Ring trilogy of the Ring. Loved it, fantastic, and so Elvenjig was first. They played by themselves, and then she comes on to Elvenpath, and I wonder, did Thomas write that? Because I may have, but I mean, I don't know. I'd like to find that. I'm sure our fans and our family knows who wrote that song. If he did, that's fine. But wow. It's really, again, it's like reading a book or a poem set to music, right? It's all prose, pretty much.
I'd say it's a word picture, but it's not, because you can hear it too. So it's a sound word picture, but if you were blind, you could still experience all the emotions from it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want to close my eyes, because some of that music was so enthralling, but then I was afraid I was going to miss something.
Right.
So then that just leaves an excuse for me to go back on my own and watch it again.
Yeah, and there's the whole package, and there are so few bands that I've come in contact with in my 50 years of listening to music, or more actually, but there's so few bands that kind of fill that spot of it's ear candy, it's eye candy, it's a story set to music. I mean, there's a few of them been over
And not
the years.
just a story, like a deep interwoven poetry, which is a whole another realm.
I'd love to see them do a concept album.
Well, most of their albums are concept albums.
Are they?
Yeah, but we haven't really looked at their albums. We've only looked at their live stuff thus far. So if you guys want us to look at any of their official videos from their albums, let us know. I think we've been told a lot that the live versions
or at least
might have more flavor to them, I guess.
We did watch one, I think, in the very beginning. I don't remember. Did we? And someone's kind of spanked us.
Well, I am going to go back and go through all those videos and everyone we've done with Nightwish and everyone we've done with anyone else, so that we don't keep asking our poor viewers, hey, did we do, I think maybe we did that. Oh, gee, I guess it's your channel. Maybe you should know before you broadcast out to all these people.
Okay, are you done? Okay, so put the little drop in your coffee or something to calm you down. I do that every now and then, and a little tranquilizer.
And it's raining outside.
It is raining outside.
When we got in here, it was
not bad.
Okay, and now it's pouring, so I don't know how we're going to get back in the house.
And this is the detached garage. My studio is detached, so we got to go through the rain to get to the house.
So everybody really cares. They think we might melt.
Well, we might. You don't
But
know.
what I'm saying is rain here, it's not regular rain.
No.
It's tornado watches and wind, and it's like,
well, thunderbolts of lightning, very
instead
frightening.
of the way people get crazy before snow comes, I get that way about rain.
Yeah.
I'm like, batten down the hatches.
Turn the lights out, turn the candles on. Turn the candles on.
We love you guys so much.
We do. It's so much. We're having so much fun, and we hope that you are. And we just are really humbled by you guys letting us into your space, right? And we've gotten so many kind comments, and we really appreciate that very much, because we know what we're getting into, and we heard horror stories about, and there's some of that out there, but the core of
we haven't ever had it.
The core of you are wonderful, and we love it. And you're making it so much fun for us. And honestly, if it wasn't fun, we wouldn't do it.
We had 400, we have had 425,000 views.
And that's not a brag.
No, wait. Yeah, it's not. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you that way.
No, go ahead.
But my point was that out of all of those views, we've maybe had 2 mean comments.
Yeah.
I'll say mean because,
Yeah.
they were. But out of 425,000, the Nightwish Army are gracious, kind
Yeah, they
people.
really are.
We
They're
were
good
told
people.
that we would get made fun of about the dogs, about the name of the dog, about this, get comments. Yes, trophy husband. You are. You're my trophy husband. You are. Anyway,
All
I
right,
guess
so
we're going on a tangent.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much. The video was like 8 minutes, and we talked for like 35 minutes.
Okay.
So,
May is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes.
Reach out to anybody that you know who might be sad, lonely, or who you're even more worried about.
yeah.
Just reach out. If you're struggling, try to
Yeah,
reach out.
Yeah, let us know. We'll pray for you.
We
Talk
will,
to
and-
you. We'd love to.
Text a friend, phone somebody, or, put it in our comments. Reach out to someone somehow, even if it's just a little step.
Yeah.
And mental health is
Means a lot to us.
serious.
It's touched both
It's
of our
touched
families.
our families, yeah.
So
And,
anyway. All right, guys. I don't mean to cut her off, but we could just talk about this forever, I think.
we could, and then
So-
forget that we were taping.
Right. But we
Hey,
are
do you remember
taking-
that time
With the guy?
in the place?
Same thing.
And he had the stuff?
Yeah, that guy.
So we'll sign off. We'll see you for the next video. We're going to be doing a Wednesday Sabaton.
Yes.
Sabaton Wednesdays from now on, as long as we can make it
As long as
happen.
we can make it happen.
And I will say, be blessed. I love you. And a special hi to my friend Amy and Gunther
Yep.
and
And
Jim Harris.
And I will say that at some point we will just sit and do one video of just listing all the people that we care about. It'll take one whole video to do that, that have watched us. Anyway, don't hurt anybody.
Mr. Frickin' Frackin'.
Mr. Frickin' Frackin', one of our
My
favorites.
favorite screen name.
All right, we're gonna
Alright,
go.
guys.
Love you, and
Bye.
again, once again, I was being talked over. Don't hurt anybody.